unable to move, unable to speak. I closed my eyes and let myself drift back into the peace of the drugs flowing through my IV. I knew that minutes and hours slid by, but it was an awareness that sat in an armchair, reading a book, muttering over the pages from time to time. Not an awareness that actually held my attention or made me think. I lay stupefied on my bed. Slowly, I realized that Stryker was rubbing a finger up and down my arm, trying to rouse me.
Lynx, I need you to open your eyes. Look at me.
I worked hard to comply, squinting up at his face through a morphine haze. I felt the sturdiness and strength of his body beside me. I wasn't hallucinating him. He was real. Real? Yes, solid. Here. The relief I felt rushed through my body like a tidal wave, floated my emotions to the surface, and overwhelmed me. My body shivered under the light cotton blanket. As I focused on his face, Stryker gave me a slightly crooked smile with a hint of dimples. His gaze, steady and warm, held mine, though worry made tire tracks between his green eyes. I breathed in deeply to form a happy sigh, until pain exploded my chest into bright colors, freezing me in place. Stryker's thumb stroked over my jawline. I exhaled. The pain receded into the background.
They've taken out your breathing tube. Can you say something?
He tried to hide the hitch in his voice behind a cough. I licked my swollen lips. They were crusty and dry under a thick layer of what tasted like Vaseline. It took me a minute and a few false tries to coordinate my tongue and teeth into intelligible words.
Chest hurts,
I croaked, toad-like.
I'm sure it does, Chica.
His grip tightened around my hand, pinching my fingers together.
We had to defibrillate you.
His vowels and consonants leaped like a gymnast doing floor exercises, swirling and spinning. It was hard to form them into understandable words. Defibrillate. I let the word condense into a thought.
I was dead. When we pulled you from the plane wreck, you had no vitals. You must have just gone into cardiac arrest, because we were able to bring you back right away.
I tried to shift, but my body only moved centimeters. I couldn't turn my head. I was fastened by some kind of restraint. I let my gaze take in what I could. Plain green walls, fluorescent lighting, an IV stand. I wasn't in the desert anymore. I wasn't alone anymore.
We flew you here to Lackland Air Force Base. You're in their hospital,
Stryker said.
Texas, then. Not Honduras. You're on U.S. soil.
His eyes hardened into his assessing look.
That was one hell of an escape plan.
I tried to screw my expression into a wry smile, but my skin wouldn't oblige.
My face. Can I see a mirror?
I hadn't seen my reflection in a mirror since mid-February, when Maria Rodriguez kidnapped me and hid me in a Honduran prison. It was what? Sometime in late June? July? Stryker locked down his emotions. His facial muscles froze into combat stoicism. What made him brace? I lifted my hands to my face, where my fingers explored the unfamiliar terrain. Bandages and tape crisscrossed over my forehead and down my nose. Scabs like chicken pox dotted my cheeks. Everything felt scaly and tight. Stryker eased my hands away, moving them gently down to rest on my stomach.
Lynx, I'd rather you wait a little while before you look in the mirror. You don't look like yourself right now.
His combat mask slipped a little,